Hi, it's Renaissance Chick on a Budget doing another sign language tutorial. It occurred to me a while back that I hadn't done anything with numbers, so I thought I might do that and some variances of the numbers. So why don't we just get started? Let's just start. 1, 2, those are easy. This in American Sign Language is 3. Many people will do this, but it's actually different things. This is. So it's not 3, so it's other things. So this is 3, 4, 5, pretty easy. Now we have been doing 3, 4, 5. Now it's almost as if we reverse direction and start going this direction. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 1, 2, then remember this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you'll notice that on the 6, it could be confused with 3 if you did the 3 wrong. So if somebody did this for 3, they could confuse that for 6. And generally also you touch the ends of your fingertips as you're going up these numbers. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Like, you know, maybe you're a 10. You can kind of think of it that way, 10. And then 11, for some reason I always just remember this 11 because of the 2 1s, and then right next to it is 12. Of course, that's not 2 2s, but it's, I don't know if that's helpful, the 2 1s and right next to it the 2 2s, 12. Then the rest of the teens start happening. So, and they're all the same hand shape, so at least they're kind of similar and they follow a pattern. So 13, remember this is 3. So 13, you just put the these 2 fingers together, turn your hand, 13. Since 4 is this, put your hands together, 14, 15. Okay? And then it changes again. Now I think of it as, remember, this is 10, and this is like 6 we learned. So 16 would be a 10 and a 6, 10 and a 6, 10 and a 7. You see there's a little twist there, so you can't just do 10, 6. It wouldn't be as clear. You probably could if that's all you could remember, but it wouldn't be as clear. So 16, 17, that's my phone, sorry about that, 18, 19. So remember, 10 and whatever number it is. 10 and a 6 is 16, 10 and a 7, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 is this. So 20, it's kind of like the 10 plus another. Like a 2 becomes a 2, 20. All right, then there's kind of a weird one. 21 is like shooting a gun, 21. So if you think of a way to remember that, more power to you. I've never really thought of it, but 21. Remember 22, remember 2s are 2, so 22. 22, move it side to side a little bit. Okay. 23, the 2 changes to this kind of 2 for 20 in the rest of the 20s. Okay, hopefully I've not lost you yet. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so it all follows that same pattern. But the reason I just hesitated on 23 is because most people sign, and then the way to sign 23 is 2 and 3, but instead of doing it 2 and 3, generally people do it this way. It's like 2 and 3, 2 and 3, really fast, but they just go up and down with the middle finger. 23. Also, 25 is similar in that instead of doing 2 and 5, they just go up and down with the middle finger and keep the rest of the finger up. So it's like 25, 25. But instead of doing that, they do 25. Sorry about that. 25. So that is the hardest bit. Everything else in the numbering system is relatively easy. So let's review from like 10. So 10, 11, 12, changes shape. Remember, this is a 3. 13, 14, 15, and then remember it changes shape again, 10 and whatever number it is, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, and then we start on the 20s. Remember, this is 20. The anomaly here, 21. Maybe you can buy a gun when you're 21. If you think of it that way. I don't know. I don't know how old you have to be when you buy a gun. Anyway, 21, 22, and then it changes shape again so that the 2s are like this from now on. 23, 24, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay. Also on the teens, especially like the 13 to the 19, remember 13, or the 16 to the 19, 16, 17, 18, 19. Not always do people do the full thing. That is like the most formal kind, the most clear form of those numbers. But often people will do 16, 6, and just kind of shake it. 17, 18, 19. Sometimes they'll do this, 16. So it's almost like so fast you can't see it, but you're just brushing the thumb and the number, whatever number it is. 16, 17, 18, 19. So there are variances you might want to be aware of. This is the most, for me, the most clear and the easiest to remember because of the 10 and the number when I was learning. But there's lots of variances. So just be aware of that. All right, well that's the hardest part of all the numbers, I think. Now it moves on to the rest. 30, this is a 3, 30, 31, 32, 33. Notice that it kind of does this flop instead of doing 31. You don't normally do that. You go 31, but you go 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 40, 40, 41, and so on, 50, and so on. All of it is very consistent. All right, and then you hit 100. And one thing that I found out later after I learned sign language, I didn't realize it, but in the Roman numerals, 100, you know, like the thing of numbers where you see at the end of the movie, they have the Roman numerals of the year the movie was produced. 100 in Roman numerals is C. So in sign language, they've taken that, and 100 is 100, 1C, 100. So that's kind of interesting, I think, you know, and if it helps you remember. 100, and then whatever it is, 108, 110, 123. It's consistent all the way through. So again, you've gone through the really kind of more challenging parts in the teens and so forth, but now it's quite consistent. You sometimes might see, instead of 1 with the full C, 100, you might see 100, 100. Just do it with one finger, 100. Okay? 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. Oh, and by the way, on the hundreds, 200, 300, 400, just the same thing. 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Very consistent. Okay, going back to the thousands. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, so on. 6,000, whatever. So it would be like, you know, 5,000, 222. Just keep building it up. 8,017. Okay? Million, you can do it 1,000,000, 2,000, 2,000s, 2,000,000. You could spell it out, 2,000,000. Same thing, 2,003,055. Just build it up. On years, like let's say it's 2014 now. So some people will sign it 2014. You can do that, and that's perfectly fine. You could do it 2014. And I'm not, if you don't know, this is a sign for year. So year 2014, or I was born 19 whatever. I'm not going to tell you. So yeah, that's how it is for years. For months, let's say 1 month ago. This is a sign for month. So 1 month, this would be the sign. So 1 month past, 1 month ago. For 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. You can continue doing that. After 10, or after 9, it's 10 months ago, or whatever. Say you have a baby and she's 20 months old. 20 months old. So, all right. On money, you could do it a couple ways. You can do, the sign for dollar is this. Okay? So you can go $1, $2, and so on. Or you could start out with $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And then after that, it would be $10. If you have, coins with that, it would be $10.25. Just like cents in your head, but straight finger. Cents. My word, I'm sorry. Let's see, for age, if they're young, if you're talking about a person who's young, you can go like age 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then after that you would do 10 or 10 years old, either one. I think more properly it's age 10, but you'll see it either way. So, age 40, age 60, whatever. Let's see here. I think that's good for now. So hopefully the teens weren't too overwhelming for you, and yeah, just keep practicing. Good luck to you. Bye-bye.